We'll do it live. Happy birthday, Salacious Rum. I was on with him earlier today on his stream, just about 30 minutes ago when we ended it. And hello, Shadowhawk.
Well, happy birthday, sir.
Yeah, Salacious Rum. He was the last to back my book.
Howdy, Rex. What's up, buddy?
Well, I got a new T-shirt.
Oh yeah, look at there. You got your delivery, eh?
I did. We'll look at that at a little later. Gable says, "I'm here. Party can start." Well, we got started a couple minutes early. Carrie's in the house. We've had people waiting for about 30 minutes. I came in about 30 minutes and put a few things in the chat, and there was already a couple people waiting. So that's awesome. Might have been Gable and Carrie. I don't know. It might have been Salacious. I don't know. Yeah, he backed
yes, we love rum, Carrie.
It's a Lemons saying hello. And hello,
Gable.
Yeah, Elsie's out and about. He'll be coming in the chat to watch us. He said he wanted to see what I got, so he said don't show the stuff right away. So, and we're still waiting on Texas Dave. He's probably digging in his collection to see what he would never.
Yeah, you gave him a whole lot of notice.
Yeah. Well, I sent him the link. What else you want?
There you go.
I have just about 3 or 4 books here to show, ones that I probably wouldn't part with, unless I leveled up, unless I got a better copy. I love some Wanted Dead or Alive, Dell Comics, that Steve McQueen.
Cool.
Love Steve McQueen. This is one of the 2 that he appeared on. I don't have the other one yet. Probably need to make that a priority this year. I don't know. To get the other one, just so I can say I have both of them, in my collection. Probably would never get get rid of my Octagon that I just in speaking. Mr. Octagon is here. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's up? Ryan. Did you get your package? All right. Yes. Look at that shirt.
Well,
that looks great, man.
We don't want to get rid of these. I reboarded and bagged them in Silver Age boards and bags. A little bit more space in here for them. They were stuffed pretty tight. I mean, not too tight, but tight. So these happen to be a little bit larger. So I stuck your books in these. This one is not taped down yet because I'm going to read it. I wanted to read it a little bit before the show, but didn't quite, One of the first comic books, literally in the first batch that I ever got, was this Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Wonderful stories in it, especially this one here, written by Jim Shooter, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome to the show, Mr. Texas Dave Houston. How are you?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey,
good. How you doing, Dave?
I was showing off a few collectibles that I probably wouldn't get rid of unless I leveled up, Dave. This is literally one of the first comic books I ever read before I really started collecting. Got this just about in the last year or so.
Right.
Wonderful stories in it. Wonderful art. I think there's a little bit of Mike Grell here. A little bit of Kurt Swan, a little bit of Jim Shooter. Didn't even realize that he was writing that when he was in high school. Another one that I really like in my collection, and some of these are hard to find, these treasure chests. I think it's Catholic, but I just love that dinosaur cover.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treasure chest. 1961, pretty good shape to be in 1961 book. Pick these up on eBay. Love that stuff. Showed before you came on, I was showing my Steve McQueen Wanted Dead or Alive, which is they say very good, minus very good. It looks very, very nice to me to be, that grade. That one will probably do me. But if something better comes along, one I never thought that I would ever own, and one of the first comics I never thought I would own, but I actually got to trade for in my comic book shop was Avengers #2, and I gave the boy that traded it in $35 worth of credit. What he wanted was all war comics, and war comics were not selling at that point. It didn't matter if it was a modern reprint, a Whitman. It didn't matter what it was. If it was a war comic and he didn't have it, he wanted to read it. I said, sure, I'll trade for that. Unfortunately, I don't have that book now. My ex-wife got that. But showcase number 35, the second appearance of Adam. I never thought Gil Kane cover. Never thought I would own this one. It's amazing when you start collecting what you never, think that. That's a bright T-shirt, Dave. Yeah, he's wearing his Power Red shirt today.
I am.
Nice looking T-shirts, Ryan. Yeah, they are. They're
Thank
really
you so
nice,
much.
and just that they're.
I can't get over seeing it on you.
I didn't deserve this because I somehow missed the sign up, but he was good enough to do me one, and by hand. You can just feel the imprint of it. These are long lasting, nicely done. Another book that I probably wouldn't get rid of.
On the shirt too.
Might level up, but this one was given to me by Elsie, and black sensitive cover.
Mine came in yesterday.
In the Rage of Battle, the Thing versus Submariner, black sensitive cover. This one's actually pretty good shape. Actually, he had two. He had one that was even in better shape than this. I traded him for this one. Actually, he didn't give it to me, but we traded. I got my stuff in. I want to show it a little later when Elsie may get in here. He may not be in yet. Congratulations on your success so far, Ryan, with your Octagon campaign. May God continue to bless you in your future endeavors, Carrie says.
Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Yeah, I felt really compelled by God to just do this, use my gift of art, and try to, have a good message, inspire kids, have good quality entertainment for kids. It's not like, got a hidden agenda behind it,
Yeah, exactly.
Much like your flat earth, I think I came up with my universal thought today, in writing and stuff like that. So that'll be working its way into the book somehow.
So you came up with a theme.
Well, yeah, should I spill the beans? I don't know. It goes against
flat earth really isn't my theme. Like, it's more like just like my setting, like my cosmology,
Well, I had
my theme
the
is more
concept
like the threat of transhumanism and
right. Well, Flash Gordon dealt with that early on, and in fact, there was some uproar when the first Flash Gordon strip came out because of the animal human hybrids in it, like it was pushing evolution, and that was a big thing back in the 30s, and so I think it was like a year and a half before he started going with that theme or something. I don't know, or stopped it, but there was some uproar about that when the Flash Gordon strip first came out, which it was a big hit.
And that's kind of like the theme. That's basically the theme of Octagon. It's like the animal human hybrid abomination type stuff that like kind of like as in the days of Noah, so is in the days, or the coming of the Son of Man will be.
Right.
I think those days of Noah, like they were referring to genetic manipulation. Like for like giganticism and
between the Nephilim, between
the
Nephilim and humans,
and then angel human hybrid and all that kind of stuff, like creating vessels for demons. That's
I have an abomination.
That's the theme of Octagon.
I have an abomination to show you in nature. It's a polka dot zebra. The rarest zebra on Earth. There we go. He didn't come out with stripes. He came out with polka dots. Now, born in Kenya.
Right. Very nice.
Almost looks like giraffe legs, doesn't it? Like the coloring. On the end there, sort of a yellow ochre with spots. Maybe a zebra draft. I don't know.
By the way, I was just going to ask, what's Shadow's first name? Shadow.
Shadow.
Oh, it is Shadow, is it? All right. I thought that was an alter ego. I was never sure.
First name Mr., middle name period, last name T.
Jerry says, I saw a giraffe.
No, actually, that is an alter ego, Dave. I'll tell you off the air.
Oh, okie dokie.
You try, Dave's not on here 5 minutes.
Don't slap him in the ass and call him
He's
Sally.
trying to dox me.
I was going to say I had to laugh at Kerry's comment about the water noises.
I don't know what that was about. I'm
if
just
you're
sitting here on
not
my couch.
subscribed to Salacious Rum, go over and Salacious Rum wishing him a happy birthday. He's 44 today, I think. He's got
a youngster.
A real youngster, yeah.
And he's over there in the UK, Texas, Dave. Do you know what a blobby is? He has a bunch of blobbies in his collection.
Blobbies?
Yeah. You don't know what a blobby is?
I'm not sure.
It was a TV show in the 90s. Apparently.
Oh, you mean Mr. Blobby?
Mr. Blobby,
Ah, right.
Pink and polka dotted type character.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Mr. Blobby and Noel Edmonds was the name.
I had never heard of Mr. Blobby before.
Had you not?
No, I hadn't either.
I had not.
Yes.
I had not. Here's a Kenneth Rocaford. You were talking about him the other day, Shadowhawk. Batman. He's doing like a poison ivy.
Poison ivy, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, Kenneth is. Yeah, he's something else, man. I love his stuff.
Yeah, he's very, very detailed with his work.
Where are you going?
Did you get Groken yet?
Well, I didn't back Groken.
I got the first one. I was at the time when
going.
And if you've never seen Billy Tucci's Sergeant Rock work, he actually did a Sergeant Rock limited series back in the day. I have most of them, not all of them, but this is a piece done by him. Again, the theme of the dead soldier and somebody's, kind of crisis on Infinite Earth type thing, right? Where he's holding the very
just
nice.
Talking
so
to the
Billy
cat.
knocking it out of the park on Sergeant Rock. Well, we're not interested in that, Dave. So
you're not.
Do it.
You're not.
Cat.
Hey, hang on.
Carrie.
Especially for Kerry.
Kerry can talk to the cat. Kerry can talk to the cat.
Especially for Kerry. There you go.
Oh, Mr. Blobby music video. I'm not sure if I'm not ready for that.
It's like,
Who did love Mr. Blobby in the 90s. Blobby.
I didn't. I have no idea who he
I
was.
did not know about him till the other day.
Yeah.
Yes, you're interested in seeing his kitty. Absolutely.
Carry
Look
that.
at that affection. Look at that affection. Well, I hope you had time to pull some stuff, Dave.
Yes,
stuff you wouldn't get rid of in your collection.
I've got a very
Octagon.
special treat for you, Rex.
All right. Octagon, magnet, hand cut,
Yeah,
and printed out. Of course, there was Octagon stickers as well on the bags.
Yeah.
Want to put those on something, preserve them.
Yeah, Ryan went all out on this thing. Great.
Got my books, got my original character. Now, what is this character's name again, Ryan? I know you're muted there, but forget this character's name. I think I'm the only one that requested this character. It's on the back and on the front. Very nice work indeed. Not bad for a head sketch or a remark, right?
What? Does it count as a remark if it's not in the book? I thought that had to be like done in the book.
I get you could do a remark on a page, like a letter to somebody, and he did.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he did give me a thank you note with that, a sleeve with all the artwork and the top loaders here.
Yeah, Ryan also
did.
Also sent me a nice thank you note. I appreciate it, Ryan.
No problem. I really appreciate you guys.
Oh, not a problem,
some
dude.
stuff for you guys.
I'm so happy things worked out well for you.
I'm going to be reading Octagon tonight, and also ogling over your pencil work and your inks.
Well, I'm one step ahead of you, Rex. I read it last night, and I just went through it again over the last few minutes. That's the noise Carrie was talking about.
Oh.
Very, very nice, Ryan. I love the story so far. I'm completely intrigued. I can't wait for the second one.
Well, we might have to do Shadowhawk. We might have to do. Give me a chance to read it. We might have to do a review on it.
All right, sounds good, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying for somebody else to get theirs and start, doing something. I'm waiting for. I know Fanta will put one out.
Yeah, we had Barney the dinosaur too. Yeah,
you guys like it.
You didn't miss anything. It's a Lemons. You didn't miss anything. He said, I never saw Barney. No, Barney used to drive me crazy. That's when my kid was like 4 years old, So I did.
Yeah, I got lucky. My oldest daughter just missed Barney. I forget what the one was.
I tell you what, Barney's probably highbrow entertainment compared to some of the stuff Disney Channel's putting out now for kids. Some of that stuff is just indoctrinating drivel,
Well, yeah, a lot of it is, and the stuff that's not is just CalArt crap.
And Ryan even sent his notes to the wraparound cover. I believe that's what that isn't. That what this is, Ryan? The notes to the wraparound cover.
I threw that in as a joke.
Okay.
Because we spent so much airtime going over little notes and stuff, and I was writing down all the bullet points and stuff. So I thought you'd like to have that.
Is that just for the wraparound cover?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if it was for the other piece or not. Too.
No.
Yeah. Dave, what do you have to show? What do you have to show for yourself?
Well, you did to dig something out that I would never ever sell. So
yeah, because you're always selling on eBay.
Say again.
Stuff for you're always selling stuff on eBay for your
but
friends.
I won't be selling. I won't be selling these, Rex. I'll tell you now.
So these are like key issues to you. And can
these
you tell
are
us?
Well, put it this way: we're going all the way back to 1965.
Okay. Wow. Are these comics that you picked up as a kid?
Yes, these are comics that I got delivered every single week. when it was first published.
Oh, so did you have a subscription?
No, I just had an order at the newsagents.
Oh, okay. So you guys had like a pull list back in the day.
Say again?
Like a pull list at a comic book store, back in the day.
Yeah, it was just like a newsagents that sold papers every week and stuff like that. So
right.
It also sold like all the different British comics.
Gave them a list of things. Yeah.
So I just placed an order for it.
Wow,
but they all got thrown away years and years ago. But I managed to buy a full set.
Okay. All right.
How's that?
TV 21, yeah, that wasn't available over here.
No, this is a British publication.
I think he showed us a few of these once, Dave.
Yeah, I might
maybe we saw pictures of them in one of the Stingray.
Yeah, I think you did, Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are things that you actually. So this came out weekly.
Came out weekly.
Weekly. Yeah. Weekly. So you got a new delivery every week of these.
Every week.
And that was this is kind of like the TV guide over here telling you what's on TV.
No, this was an actual comic book of comic book stories like Stingray.
Yeah. Now, is that all Gary Anderson stuff? Focused on Gary Anderson stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
So he put out TV. He was TV Century 21, right?
Yeah, you had Jerry Anderson's Stingray, 5x05, and Supercar. And if you look at the date, it was set
2065.
It was set 100 years in the future.
That's cool.
With the date.
Yeah.
So the date. So the date
came out in 1965, the year I was born.
Yeah.
And the only reason it has the 3 there, like Supercar and Stingray and Fireball, is the rest of his later stuff wasn't created yet, right?
Correct.
Had not hit a TV yet, so
that's it. So this was the very first issue.
Now, how long did this run? Because
it ran for about. I think it ran for about 2.5 years.
Is that all? It didn't make it out of the 60s, really?
No.
I was thinking it ran up to the mid 70s at least.
Oh no! It only lasted about 2.5 years because it was published weekly, and there was about 256 issues.
And this is the very first issue.
This is the very first issue. So,
and did you glom on this with the very first issue?
Yes, when this was first published, I spotted it in the newsagents.
Okay.
So as I say, this was the very
thing in the newsagents.
Yeah.
See, that's something we don't have over here, Dave. Newsagents.
And as you can see, you got a free gift inside.
Yeah, that was the cool thing about your comics. You always got something free with it.
Would a news agent be kind of like here in America a newsstand?
Yeah.
A newsstand.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know why he just doesn't say newsstand. Darn foreigners. He's trying to confuse me.
I have to be different.
Yeah.
I've also got the free gift that came with this issue, but I had to buy it separately.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're like me. You had to. So what is this we're looking at?
This was the free gift with issue number 1.
Okay, but what is it?
It was a secret. It was a secret code.
A secret code. Okay.
So
obviously owned by a kid there because they wrote their name in there, and
that's right.
Yeah, taped it up at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's seen better days, but it is complete.
Well, it's 57 years old.
Yeah.
So it's as old as I am, or older.
So as you can see, there's a message at the bottom, and it tells you, it shows an example of decoding it.
Carrie says news agents is a shop you go in. Newsstands are they
Yeah,
are
sorry,
not
Kerry.
out on the streets. Okay.
You're quite right. News agents was a shop that you went into.
Sell magazines, newspaper, and basic essentials.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What would be considered basic essentials?
So
Kleenex, toilet paper.
Yeah, I think things like that.
Yeah.
That was the back cover.
A newsstand in an airport was pretty off the chain. You know, like it had like all the novels and magazines.
Oh yeah, they used to be cool.
Like like an old school Hudson News, like that was.
I went to pharmacies and grocery stores, but I never went to a proper newsstand when they were around. Sadly,
like I went to an old school like Hudson News, like where like they had like huge coffee table art books for sale. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, nice, yeah.
You know, we take for granted that, you know, like in crowdfunding, like Ryan, you did a magnet t-shirt, you know, you do stickers, you know, we've seen any number of things, acrylic standees, cardboard standees, but their comics, you got a free gift in every transfer.
Well, the first 3 issues. This was the second free gift.
Well, can you just tell us?
Yeah, it was a secret agent badge.
Okay, it's so small to read. No matter how close you get it, Dave. I'll teach you that one day. So that has Doctor Who news in there too, because I see a Dalek there.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Now, how did Doctor
Everybody loves goodies and freebies.
So it wasn't all just Gary Anderson. It was also
there was one or two. There was one or two other strips as well, like Burt's Law was one. No, there was no Dan Dare, but
no
there
Dan
was
Dare.
Okay.
No, I've got an old Australian Dan Dare. I think that might go back to the. When did Dan Dare come out? Was it the 50s?
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was another free gift.
A model of Fireball XL5. Wow. So I guess that would have been like a cardboard or paper model.
Yeah, it was it was cardboard. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know those things got punched out and played with and destroyed, and so to find some of these freebies is kind of hard to do, isn't it?
It is very hard to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been trying to collect all the freebies?
I've been looking, but I haven't seen any yet, apart from the first issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
they may have printed a few more of those.
Yeah, they might have done.
Yeah. Apex Comics in the house.
But they're all in really nice
condition. Apex.
You know.
He says Fembat preliminary book that he's sending me is ready to ship. DM me on X and okay. My address, I guess. Okay. I can do that right now, Apex.
Really, but awesome.
How many issues was the complete run, Dave?
242, I think. 232.
Wow, and you bought all 242 in one big lot.
I certainly did.
Wow, he must have been a lifelong collector to have all those.
It was actually somebody who passed away a couple of years ago, unfortunately.
Oh,
that's often how we do that.
Yeah.
Whoops. Welcome to the show, White Nipple. I did want to show a piece of artwork before I forget.
Yeah, of course.
A piece that Jeremy Burtz is working on for me.
Cool.
He says he's off tonight and be working on it. Hopefully try and get it done by this week. So Very nice.
Whoa.
I requested this particular image. I'm going to use that in Devil Flyer number 6, going with my chaotic theme. He's really great with portraiture, you know. So I thought that image of the Viet Cong right before he gets his head shot off.
Oh,
huh?
Right.
Hell,
yeah, that's like in like that was like in a Rage Against the Machine album back in the day.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it's just an iconic.
Or it was just me. That one, and the one the burning monk.
When I was looking that up online, I don't know why that blinked back on. When I was looking that up, I did not realize I'd always seen that footage in black and white, but on YouTube, there's actually even color, so that when he hits the ground, you see the blood come out on the pavement. It's still as shocking today as it was back in the Vietnam era, you know, when it was first broadcast. I think that was a seminal moment where we were like saying, this is pretty brutal, you know. We need to get out of Vietnam. There we go, Dave. Dave with his power chart on is very powerful, but it goes great with his, Superman hat.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has the red symbol on there. Yep. Now, when did you buy this huge lot? 240.
I bought these. It'll be about a year and a half ago, Rex.
About a year and a half, and they all seem to be in very nice shape.
They are.
Because we're talking
really good
newspaper here, right?
Well, you see, a lot of these were folded in half when they were delivered through letterboxes back in the day.
Okay, but I mean, they're not yellowed. I mean, they're 57 years old. The very first.
Yeah, they were. I think they used what was called photogravure paper, so the quality is very good. You know.
Yeah, I know. It says It says one person up here watching, but more than one person is watching this live stream. I don't know why. Absolutely, get that. Some YouTube, screwery.
Yes, effery.
Word. Are you going to change the white nipple, or are you just going to stay white nipple?
Well, if you told me the white nipple, I may have changed.
Well, I welcomed you onto the show. I always do. Yeah, look at that coloring, Ryan.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
Underwater adventure. I always love underwater adventure.
Is my bag, baby.
Stingray was a great, almost like Captain Nemo type ship, just wonderfully designed.
That's the Daleks.
Yeah.
Well, now, how did the Doctor Who stuff get into this if it was all about Gary Anderson stuff?
Well, it wasn't all about Jerry Anderson. There was
not everything. Okay.
As well, but this only featured the Daleks. It didn't.
So this wasn't necessarily put out by Gary Anderson. It was put out by someone else, right?
It was actually done by Terry Nation.
Okay, so this would be displayed in a news service, a newsstand, right, or folded up
news
like
agents, yeah. And that's another. Oops, there's it.
Did it have loose pages, or was it?
Yeah,
stapled,
it had loose pages. Yeah.
Wow. So these things are amazing that they've survived.
Yeah, that's it.
Complete.
You've got to be.
You could lose a page out of that very easily. 4 pages.
You have to be very careful when you're handling them.
Marvelous undersea panels. Yes.
There you go.
That's a pristine collection. I know, right? It's the pages are still white.
I'd love to have that one, Dave. I'd love to have that.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's a very nice.
Did you read any of these like when you were a kid, like
Yeah.
or? Mm-hmm.
He read
did.
every one of them.
Did you have previously some of these and then you got this collection, or?
Yeah, what happened, Ryan, was that I used to get this delivered every week, so I had quite a lot of them, and then they just got thrown a bit away. But when my mum was tidying up my room one day when I was at school,
Oh God, what? How did you react to that?
Not very well.
Yeah.
Not very well.
So this is it's got Penelope Star in there.
Yeah.
But
So
was the main focus of these Gary Anderson stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The main focus was Jerry Anderson, because it was his idea to do a weekly comic.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got to mention another comic launching today, Hatch.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Glenn's Hatch.
Glenn's Hatch launches today.
Yeah.
If it's not already launched, I'm not even sure.
Is he popping in today, do you know, Rex?
He did reach out to me. I didn't send him the link because I know it's long, late for him, but as it is for you. But now he did send me a message on Facebook,
right?
Wanting to get together sometime tomorrow. So,
right,
okay. Probably at an earlier time for him. I'll have the time. I'm not working again tonight, Shadowhawk, so I'll be well rested.
Oh, well, yeah, sure you will. You'll be up all night tonight.
Oh, here's a quick rough of a German. How do you say that? Luftwaffe, I guess, or is it Waffen? Waffen? Waffen, German Waffen, SS soldier for the Second World War graphic novel I'm working on next, early stages. So that's all I'm saying for now. So here, if I can pull it up here, is something Glenn posted, some of his work. So apparently, I didn't know I was muted. Glenn's working on a World War II comic.
Right.
And here's a quick rough of Nazi soldier from that project. That's interesting. Glenn's always got a lot of irons in the fire, you know? Glenn said earlier, he said, I hope you are well. Are you around tomorrow? Let me know. And I said, yes, I will be. Need to set up a time to have Glenn on, talk about some Hatch.
Yeah, he's launching here, next week, right?
No, he's launching today, if he hasn't already launched.
Oh, shit, is it tonight? Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's why in the title I put back Hatch today. I barely had room to put happy birthday, happy B-Day, HB-Day, Salacious, for Salacious. Wanted to wish him a happy birthday in the title as well.
Sorry, I saw the happy birthday. I wasn't paying attention to the shoot.
I will never sell these, by the way.
Yeah, they were you probably had to wait a while to accumulate this collection, huh?
Well, I didn't think I'd ever get the opportunity to buy a full set.
A full set. So you were kind of holding out for a full set.
Yeah, I had a few previous ones that I'd bought over the years, but I only had about maybe 15 to 18 issues.
Okay. And out of 240 something, that's not a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not much.
So I guess you're going to sell the others?
Yes, I've already sold them.
Already sold those, okay.
But,
and you're keeping the complete collection, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't like to say how much I paid for these Rex.
You wouldn't?
No.
Well, they're in stellar shape.
They are.
Yeah, they're good.
Now they're not stamped, are they, with somebody's address or anything?
No.
Was there puzzles in these that you would work and
not usually. You didn't usually get you didn't usually get puzzles in them, no.
Well, that's good because they didn't get marked up that way, huh?
But sometimes you got competitions or names, addresses you could cut out and send off for things. So
right. Was there anything cut out of any of your 240 something issues?
No, they're all completely intact.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's amazing he didn't send some of the freebies with it.
Yeah, because sometimes you had a coupon for a nice lolly or something like that.
Come on, Dave. Tell us how much you had to give for this whole complete collection. What was it, 242 issues?
Yeah. I'll let you have a guess if you want first.
I'm going to think, somewhere around maybe 600 pounds.
Oh, you're way out.
Huh?
You're way out.
I'm too low or too high?
Far too low.
Far too low. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's double that. How about 1,200 pounds?
Oh, you're nowhere near, Rex.
Really? Higher.
1,400.
Well, you did have
1 million trillion billion.
All right, I'm going to say 3,000 pounds.
Well, all I'm going to say is, Rex, try doubling it.
6,000 pounds.
It's all about the work, ain't it?
Yeah.
Holy moly!
It's all about the work.
It's childhood memories, right?
All the time you got to take to put that collection together, and they all got to be good-looking copies and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I must admit the condition of these is almost mint.
Yeah. So you're paying for mint condition.
Yeah.
And
you're paying for mint condition all in a row, all that shit.
It ran from 1965 to when? 67?
68, I think it was.
68. Okay, so you got a collection here from 65 to 68.
Yeah.
Is this what type of paper did you say? It's not newsprint? Is it?
No,
not
it was called photo Gavier paper.
So it's a little bit better quality than newsprint. Okay.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was like glossy pages.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably why they've held up so nice,
Yeah, because I mean they're not yellow or anything, they're quite white. So
well, I think you, as much as it cost you, Dave, I think you did the right thing when you have a large collection like that, and like you said, they're in the condition you probably want them. You save money by not trying to buy these smaller lots where you might get doubles or triples of issues.
Well, that's it.
I mean, just, if you want something bad enough, buy the whole set if you can find it. But how long did it take you to find this set, Dave?
It's probably taken me all of my life since I first had them.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, internet helped, right? But
yeah, a little
how
bit.
long you been on the internet? How long you been on the internet? The internet's been around since about 95.
I've been on for quite a number of years. Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing's ever come up, huh?
Not a full set.
I've had to wait on one book for a couple years. Specific book. The great thing about eBay, I can't remember how they do it, but you can put kind of like a wish list type thing, and then if one comes up for sale, they'll notify you.
Yeah.
And that's the way I bought my copy. timing was just right. And
as you can see, they had competitions from time to time as well.
20 glove puppets to be won. Okay, so like a contest.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, I think you just filled in a coupon if I remember rightly.
Black Hat said, I just finished another panel, posted in my community tab. Time lapse will be done and posted in a couple days. Cool. We're going to have to get you on, Black Hat. Talk about your.
Because it was all done like in a newspaper style headline as well, each issue.
Yeah. Yeah. This kind of reminds me of Starship Troopers a little bit. The way they did the movie with the headlines out of the news.
Hail, Black Hat.
Should be digitized so we never lose it.
Yeah, I think there is one or two websites out there where most of them have been digitized, I believe.
Yeah. Lower it a little bit. I think that says Cuban assassinate. No, Kaplan assassinated.
Yeah. But the colors inside, they really, really are very vivid, you know?
They are. And I think a lot of that is it's not like newsprint absorbed into the paper, but the ink sets more on the surface of the paper. But I've noticed that a lot of the British comics are very, very bright in color. With sometimes with a limited palette, you know, what we would consider. But I mean, you know, these are oversized paper like comics from 57 years ago.
That's right.
That's a long time.
Does anything else match its size, Dave? Like, is there any other comics that like came out that were this size?
The only other one at the time was the Eagle comic, which was published.
Look at him riding that shark.
That was this size.
I know.
Look at him riding that shark.
No, he's not riding it.
No, he's not. Okay, I thought he was on top of it. I see that now. Okay.
But they're so well painted. They're so well drawn, so well painted. You know.
Yeah, look at the panel breaks and everything. I can see where you would, you know, as a kid would have eaten this stuff up, Dave.
Yeah.
You know, I really like the solid red behind the shark. You know, like just to give it like a sense of emergency. You know, like that's cool.
Might have to swap that, Ryan, for one of your comics.
I did do a lot of mood lighting stuff. You know what I mean? Like nothing is stark, and you know, everything I do is a lot more subtle. You know.
Oh, we have Eric and Boyd, and not you know.
Hello, Eric.
What was it? Cheapo Comics. He was coming in as Cheapo Comics. I'm giving this stream a like for Texas Dave and Shadowhawk. Yeah. And Ryan's here as well. Yeah. Very cool. Now, what would be on the back of these? Was it advertisement, or would it just have
other strips? It was just it was just the Daleks.
Oh, it was the Dalek strip on the back. Okay.
Yeah. So that was on the that was on the back of the first 100 or so issues.
You really have to get oversized boards and bags for these things, don't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you get something that size, Dave?
I managed to get them from somebody who had an online shop, and they had all different sizes of bags and boards.
Did this collection come in the raw to you?
It came in. They came in bags, but no boards.
Okay.
So I had to buy the boards.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But each issue was bagged like this.
That saved you some money right there.
It did.
Is that some kind of specialty boards that you bought, or like did you like just get?
Yeah. They were just like sort of like backing boards, really.
Yeah,
you know,
these things are
the
probably like
magazine
treasury
size.
size, you know.
Yeah, they are pretty
Yeah,
much.
also Life magazines are huge like that. Life
Yeah,
magazines require
Yeah.
big boards and bags
yeah,
like that.
yeah. This magazine, I would say it's the same size as a treasury size. Yeah,
Yeah, but you can't find them hardly any because there's not a lot of call for them. But you know, people get that one or two odd treasury in there. I have a couple treasuries down here by my feet, and they're back to back in the
But
same
that's
bag.
why that's good to know. That's why I ask. Like, you know, you'd have your like your little treasury shelf. You know, your treasury
yeah.
edition size stuff shelf. You know.
Elsie, if you've made it in here, welcome to the show.
Hey,
One of
Earl,
these days we'll
yeah.
get him on here and we'll get him talking in the chat. He has talked in the
There you
chat,
go.
so he gets on a tablet. I don't know. We got to
Now,
get him.
now then, this is a rare
Be
Dalek
able
cover.
to comment in chat.
Yeah, I imagine that increases the value of this collection quite a bit because there's some fanatical Doctor Who fans out there.
Well, this still
Yeah.
was taken from the first Dalek film.
From the movie with Peter Cushing
That's right.
as Doctor Who. He played Doctor. Often we forget Peter Cushing played the Doctor, and that was the first time Doctor Who. That was the only time in the 1960s that Doctor Who was in color.
Yeah,
was his two movies.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to the cinema to see them both back in the day.
Yeah, it's amazing the history that you've seen, Dave. Like those, you know, the Doctor Who. I mean, the movies weren't released on disc till, you know, just a few years ago.
That's right. Yes.
But
I mean, so some of the headlines are so dramatic on this comic as well. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It captured your attention, didn't it? What was this primarily? I guess focused at children. I guess.
Yes, it was. Yeah. It was. It was a children's comic.
Well, we didn't read all the same comics when growing up, apparently, because Dave had oversized big papers.
That's it.
What issue number do you think that you reached? How many of these things did you think your mother threw out?
Oh, probably well over 100.
Really? So you got about about halfway there on the run, and she threw them out.
Yeah.
Oh God, that must have been devastating.
It was.
Yeah. Why? Now I know why you're such a scarred individual, Dave.
Ah, you see. This is my secret passion.
Have you forgiven your mother?
I have. God rest her soul. Yeah.
God rest her soul. Okay. I hope you told her you forgave her before she passed.
I did.
Yeah, that was one thing my mother did that she never did was throw my collection out. I am very thankful for that.
Right.
She was very supportive and turned me on to boards and bags to preserve my collection and all kinds of things.
What do you mean your ex-wife got Avengers #2?
Ah, we're back to that. Well, she got my Batman #7, my Avengers #2, some key my signed Ramita books from the 50s.
She'd have disappeared before that ever happened.
Yeah, there was a strong box where I had some of those key issues, Ryan, and basically my lawyer didn't get them back in court. He was more
this is the one you didn't listen to, obviously. Right? That's why she was so vindictive.
Well, I didn't listen to both of them. But anyway, she was vindictive. That's for sure. It took me 2 years to get a divorce from her. And it wasn't over. You know, anyone that has to pay child support knows that you have to go back.
Oh, God.
Every time.
Update from Eric on Rick from Cross Comics. He's in Chicago. He's probably stuck there for a few hours before he can leave. He got delayed in Detroit.
Oh.
And he's not going to make it out to Cali until Thursday now. He was supposed to be there tomorrow morning.
He's now in Chicago.
Yep.
Wow.
So actually, Rick's not too far from me right now.
I'm still planning on going to that convention Rick is headed toward. I haven't laid it on my wife yet, but
that would be cool. Y'all
Long
need to.
Beach.
Yeah, y'all need to.
It's only an hour away from me, so
y'all need to film some of that.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. He's going to be there with Dillard, I think. I don't know who else is coming out to hang, but I imagine a few people will show up out there.
Yeah, like hopefully, I'll even bring like a few issues of the Octagon, you know.
Yeah.
Now, have you had time to go through this and look through these again and reread a lot of them, Dave?
Not yet, Rex. Not yet.
Not yet. You just wanted them in your collection. You pretty much read every one anyway, right?
Yeah, but it's a long time ago since I read them, so I am overdue for reading them all again.
Well, the news is kind of old by now, right? That's why it was happening in 65 through 68.
True.
Yeah, but these look brand new. You did very well, my friend. It's not many collectors that would give over $6,000 for a collection. I'm very impressed.
£6,000, not dollars, but
Eric says,
get it right.
I believe Rick would love to see as many people as he can. That would be awesome if you met with him there, Ryan.
If I met with who?
If you met with Rick Piper and Dillard and Hex Allen.
Oh yeah.
Everybody that's going to be there.
I definitely want to.
Take your swimming trunks. He's going to have a pool party. Ice Planet Mystery. Ooh. Ryan, what you got going on? You got downtime now? Or are you still fulfilling? Or? He's muted. Shadowhawk, how was your day?
It was all right.
Alcatraz. Is that like Alcatraz?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like a prison.
Sorry, Rex. My daughter was hollering at me.
That's fine.
What did you?
I said that. What you have downtime now, Ryan? Or are you still fulfilling, or what are you doing?
I'm fulfilling. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more packages to make. And and then I already went to the post office this morning, and then I'll be going to the post office tomorrow morning with my final load.
Wow, very cool, Ryan.
Yeah, so very, very excited about that, and so that'll be done. I'll be off my plate, and hopefully I can just talk my wife into letting me.
Letting you escape to the convention.
But I think she will. Like, I'm even considering, dude. I'm even thinking about getting a table. Like, I know, like, a couple of my friends would be like, "You should get a table."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They said that it was cheap. You might even talk to Rick and Dillard and all that, and y'all might share a table. You know.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going. Because I've got to take care of my daughter. Like, they need a bunch of stuff, so I probably won't be back. So,
okay.
I'm sorry to cut it short, but I will see you guys.
Well, thank you so much for the nicely packaged.
Oh, can I see your shirt one more time?
Oh yeah, you can see my shirt one more time.
I want to take a screenshot of that.
Yeah, you came out nice. Dude.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big ass shirt that I sent him. That is a big ass shirt.
It's only let me put my earbuds down.
It's a unshrunken double XL. Like it's not small, you know.
It's only double X, I think.
You're a tall drink of water. You're a strapping young lad, right?
I'm almost 6'2".
Yeah.
I'm 6'1.5".
I just got the screenshot of you doing the knuckles out like that, like Hulk. There you go. There we go.
That's awesome.
Ryan's going to come back and haunt me. I just know it.
All right, I'm going to sign. As soon as I get a free moment, I'm going to post that on my Instagram, that picture.
All right, there you go. Octagon.
All right, Ryan. Have a good night, buddy.
All right, guys. Take care.
See you, Ryan.
Good night.
Good night to the chat.
Yeah. Bye.
That Ryan, he's going to come back to haunt me. I just know it. So what kind of news would be in this? I mean, did it go with the episodes that were on TV currently?
Oh no, these were all brand new stories, Rex.
Okay. All right.
They were all brand new stories. So there were nothing to do.
Okay.
They were
kind of like the Doctor Who stories, right? They deviated. The first Doctor had a couple niece and nephew, I think, that palled around with him, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And it was kind of divergent away from the show as well, with brand new adventures. Even the companions were different somewhat.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I'm very short, and XXL shirts fit me oddly because I'm still muscular, Eric says.
I didn't miss Eric's stream. I was at work, Carrie, but I did pop in and say hi.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did get Carrie's thing probably late. I don't know. I slept till about midday. So if he did it before then, and then I went on Salacious Rum's birthday impromptu.
How did you not see me? Where were you? Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's
a wild looking little car.
That's Penelope's car.
Yeah.
Is that Penelope? No.
It is. That's a Rolls Royce.
Wow. That's cool.
With 6 wheels. Yeah.
I see that.
That's what she sported around in the show.
That's it.
What time did you do your stream, Eric? I'll have to go back and watch that. Britain protest.
Yep, that way around.
Hard to get it all in there, isn't it? So big. I mean, I think these almost look larger than a treasury.
No, they're about the same size as a treasury, Rex.
As a treasury? Yeah, that's pretty big. I mean, if you
hang on a second.
Okay, you got one? Okay, I've got 2 here myself, the Batman and Hulk and Legion of Superheroes one.
Oh, no problem, Carrie. I'm just teasing.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I wish I could have been there. I'll do a rewatch, Eric. But yeah, I was.
So, yeah,
it's about 6 a.m. Wow.
It's about the same.
Oh, the back issue.
It's about the same size.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, those back issues. I didn't think that those were that big.
No, this was a one-off.
Oh, it was a one-off treasury back issue.
Yeah, all the other ones were all magazine size.
Yeah, now kind of show that one off, Dave. A lot of people don't know about back issue. Talk about this back issue.
Yeah, I can show you this one if you like.
Yeah.
This is another one I'm not selling.
I didn't know. Now it was regularly back issue was a magazine size regularly. They did this huge treasury. Wow.
Yeah.
With Superboy and the
but they only did this one. They only did this one this size.
Well, it's amazing that anybody is producing treasury size stuff nowadays. What year did that come out, Dave?
This came out in 2012.
Eric and Boyd wants to know if that's an Alex Ross cover.
I think it might be,
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Is. Yes, it is. It is. It's an Alex Ross cover. Yeah.
Alex Ross. Yeah, you got the Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes there, and their headquarters
I
and
get
everything.
play everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I think this is an older image he kind of redid. I don't know from the Legion.
Maybe.
But now it talked everything comics, back issues, right? The perils
it was
of
all
DC.
To do, this magazine was all to do with Treasury size.
Oh, okay, I see that now. It says tabloids and Treasury issue. Yeah. Wow. So you got the Shazam Treasury there. One of the, because they came out with more than one of
they did.
Captain Marvel in the Treasury edition. That's cool that it focused on the treasuries of DC and Marvel. That is cool. Yeah. I don't blame you for buying this book. Back Issues is one of the better magazines that talk about comics.
Yeah, I was really lucky to find this because I found it in a comic shop a few years back.
Yeah, yeah. And he did not give £6,000.
No, I did not. I paid £8.50 for this.
I would call that a deal. I would call that a real deal. Because it probably gives you a lot of insight
It does.
on the Treasury editions, how they were done and why they were done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I looked at the Treasuries as a bonus. I didn't buy every one of them. I remember there was a Conan one, and I wasn't that into Conan, really, I've got to admit. Although my collection has a lot of Conan in it now. Back then, I just passed on that Treasury edition. Did pick up the Fantastic Four and the Avengers treasuries when I saw them, and some of the other Amazing World.
I've actually got a reprint of this one, by the way.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff like that in the 70s that you had to kind of go directly through DC to get. It never made the stands. But a very interesting stuff nonetheless. That looks like it has Kurt Swan model sheets on there. Superman. Very cool. Of course, this is showing you some of what's in the individual treasure editions, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So I've actually got a reprint of this one.
I think I have that Superman Christopher Reeves magazine there where he's just standing there. That was one of the few things that didn't burn up my collection that I bought originally when it came out. Some of the tabloids and the graphic design and the treasure editions and things weren't in my fire. So, yeah, I had that one, the DC, the Bible.
Right.
That Joe Kubert drew. There it is. There's the wraparound cover with Moses on the cover. Actually, I think my friend Elsie gave me that particular one. I have that Super Friends ones, and actually that group shot there, I actually had a production piece to that artwork done by Alex Toth on the inside. That's very colorful cover, and they've reprinted all that type of stuff too in trade paperbacks. Very cool stuff by Alex Toth. And I'm sure these are in there as well, Dave. I'll show you here real quick. Superboy, Legion of Superheroes.
I recognize that.
And then Batman and Hulk. I remember buying this when it came out with Garcia Lopez artwork. very cool treasuries that came out
I
when I was a
recognize
kid.
that.
Yeah.
You just showed that.
Oh yeah. This original Wizard of Oz. Yeah, they did a Wizard of Oz one. Yeah, this is actually Mike Grail. So yeah, he did a takeoff of Mike Grail's here. Yeah.
Right.
Instead of, and I'm not sure what's on the back cover here, but yeah, he did a single and Alex Ross did a wraparound. Feature more characters. The Legion of Superheroes has a bunch of characters. Oh yeah, I've got some actual production artwork from Brazil to this one, Superman versus Spider-Man. That was the very first one, wasn't it? First
Yeah, I
DC
think it
Marvel
was.
crossover. Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. And I've got a production piece to the Captain America Bicentennial Battles. I've had they actually made this one in a novel form. They had another Superman, Spider-Man 1981's when it came out with Dr. Doom and the Parasite going against the two heroes.
And you even get a checklist with this one as well.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's very helpful. A checklist. Hell yeah. Well, I need to get the ISBN number for this. I need this book in my life. This is a great resource book.
Yeah, this is issue number 61, Rex.
That's another thing, Dave, that I don't get rid of in my collection is great resource books.
Well, like that's index.
You can't buy it if you don't know it's out there. You can't search for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did some oversized. I had that 2001, I think, Jack Kirby artwork. They had some Star Wars ones. Yeah. Had some Christmas ones. Very cool. They're very hard to take care of though, Dave. They're so oversized. Finding a board bag to preserve them. Yeah, the Bicentennial Battles came out in 1976.
I've got a reprint of this one as well, Rex.
I had the back cover to that production piece for the back cover where he's with Uncle Sam and the birthday cake that says, and that's another one there. I actually have some plates to that one as well with Superman and Wonder Woman. They did wonderful 2-page spreads in that. She actually fights the Nazis, and the swastika had to be blacked out of their armband. I think they're trying to kidnap the president. And Wonder Woman coming in, flying in to save him from the Nazis from being abducted. Love some Superboy and Legion of Superheroes, and that really stems from that early book I just showed you, that oversized 100-pager, issue number 202 of Superboy and Legion of Superheroes. Had original material, and then I think reprint in it. It might have been all reprint. I don't know, but it was all new to me, and it was great stuff. Didn't realize that Jim Shooter was such a young boy in high school writing some of those great stories. Yeah, Superman, Muhammad Ali. I had one plate to that where Superman was all beat up. I still have scans of that stuff, even though I've sold it. I still have scans. So maybe we can put that into a book and crowdfund it at some point. It's interesting to see it all in black and white. Yep, very famous people in the crowd there. Jimmy Carter, who was president then. Some other people from DC Comics like Len Wein and Marv Wolfman and others. When Worlds Collide, yeah. See, they wouldn't say Shazam. See, they put Captain Marvel in there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess DC can get away with it. Paul Dini and Alex Ross. Yeah, Paul Dini, a creator of Harley Quinn. Work in animation. Oh, I was watching Land of the Lost, Shadowhawk.
Yeah.
Got through most of it. And you know, we talked about Enoch, the good Sleestack.
Yeah.
That was a story. He was first introduced in a story called The Stranger, about the third episode in. And you know who wrote it? Walter
No idea.
Koenig. Walter Koenig that played Chekhov.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, I knew
That
he
must
was.
have been one
He
of the
wrote a.
first things he wrote for TV, because the very first thing was one of the Star Trek anime. The very first thing was a episode of the animated Star Trek Enterprise, and
Yep.
that was in like 74. And
Yeah.
Land of the Lost was in 75. Woo, look at that. There you go. Silver Surfer #1. Big 25 center with the origin of Silver Surfer. Galactus in there. All John Buscema. Hell yeah. That's a key issue. Is that one you would never get rid of?
I bought this off a friend of mine back in 2019.
Yeah, that's a keeper. That's
Guess how much I paid for that?
Too.
No idea.
I paid £250
I'm gonna say,
for that.
I was going to say
that's not bad.
£200, but yeah, I was being conservative. Yeah,
It's in nice condition.
it's been very nice.
Really good.
Those are the type you put in a Mylars, you know.
Well, it's already in one of those, a Mylar.
Yeah. I mean, the Mylars really make the colors pop.
Hey, Lorenzo.
You know, Walter Koenig is a man of many talents. Yep.
This is my next one.
Oh yeah. Now I own a copy of that, although mine's not as nice as yours. This is the first appearance of this alien race that's pictured on the cover, the Badoon. Their very first appearance. I do have a Silver Surfer #2. Now, if you have a number 4, if you have an issue 4 with Thor on the cover, I'm going to be real impressed, because that was low print and worth a lot of money. Is this issue 3?
Issue 3.
I think this is the first appearance of Mephisto.
Yeah.
Mephistopheles, or whatever you want to call him.
Mephisto.
I always call him Mephisto. Yeah.
Mephisto. Yeah.
Do you have a number 4, Dave? Am I going to be really mega impressed? Oh, snap! This thing worth money. That is low print. I don't know why, but issue 4 is low print. Very expensive book right here, folks.
Yeah.
Very expensive. Black sensitive cover. Thor versus Silver Surfer. For some reason, this is very low print. Maybe about, I think they say about 1,500 copies. I might be wrong on that. Might be wrong.
That's crazy low.
It's low. It's low print on this. I'm very impressed. You've made my day. And that is high grade. You could retire on that book one day. You just keep that for a little bit longer.
Well, it does have a almost detached loose cover, and a little part missing from the back cover.
Well, it's a good looking copy, so that's all.
But it's still not bad, is it?
No, damn good looking.
Yeah, just that you have a copy, I'm impressed by. Yeah. Now this is the first appearance of the Stranger, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Just a great, they would combine like 2 issues into one and charge 25 cents, which was a lot of money back then.
Like double thick issues, the first few.
And look at the coloring on that. That's always been one of my favorite covers from this series because of the coloring with the magenta and purple. Genuinely a good read. All of these. The whole run. The Heir of Frankenstein. Yeah, Ryan was talking about putting red behind. Yeah, now this one here, you have the price break, right? This is like
Yeah,
more of a single issue where it goes from the double size issue to 15 cents. And you
that's
can
it.
see there on the cover in the right, in the above the Ditko Cup box and also in that little round, it's double priced. It's,
Yeah.
it says 15 cents. So as a kid, I would probably say, does that mean it cost me 30 cents? Because I'm adding the two, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it.
There are the
That's it.
occasional covers that actually DC covers that have 3 prices on them. And there are
Right.
some covers that have no price. I try and collect the double price ones, the triple price ones, try and collect the ones that have no price, which are, you know, everybody knew it's just a dime or 25 cents, whatever the era was. Do you have all the collection of the very short run? How many
Yeah, it
issues
was a
was it?
short run, but yeah, I do
19
have.
issues or 17? I can't remember.
I think it was 19.
And Jack Kirby did the artwork in the very last one.
He did.
They wanted to take the whole series in another direction, and they canceled it.
I know. Now this is a UK price variant.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's a shilling.
And I think I still have a couple pages from this production wise of this particular issue.
But all these issues are in Mylar bags and boards.
That's good. Now I have that copy there. That's with the Abomination.
Yeah.
On the cover. A Hulk villain making an appearance. You had to be pretty strong to go up against the Herald of Galactus.
That's it.
Yeah. Doomsday Man. Yeah. I think Doomsday Man was in Avengers, but he might have made his first appearance here in Silver Surfer.
And we have another UK price variant issue.
Yeah, with Spider-Man. Yeah. And a lot of black on these covers, so they're going to be hard to find in good shape.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's a nice. This is a nice copy.
You've got a nice collection, of these. Very nice shape.
And that's how much I paid for it back in 2004. Well, no, I paid that quite a few years ago. 25 years ago.
Have I got that right? 10 pounds?
Yeah. I bought this in 1991, Rex.
Wow. Well, you got a good price on it, which might have been pricey back then, but with Spider-Man on there, that's
I think it's worth more now.
Oh, it's definitely worth more now, yeah. No need to strut, Dave. You have a very nice collection. Look at this. Very nice with the Human Torch. Unless, even if Human Torch went supernova, it wouldn't hurt. I mean,
true.
Silver Surfer can fly through a sun, as far as I know. That's a killer, where he goes up against Mephisto again on the cover. Cross Comics. Hey, Rick. He's in Chicago, stuck in Chicago right now, saying, hey, y'all. Hope you're having a wonderful trip. Hope you're not delayed too
now
long.
I've got a canvas print of this cover.
Why would comics have more than one price? Well, they wanted to make a big deal out of it. I don't know. Why
now,
would they not?
There's one word on this cover that they changed for the canvas print that I bought.
Oh, I think you had told me that. Probably took out the word.
I think I might have mentioned it to you once before.
Yeah, the surfer must die, it says, or something, instead of kill.
Yeah. No, it was the surfer must live.
The surfer must live and not kill. Okay.
Instead of the surfer must kill. So
I don't like revisionist history like that.
So for some reason, on the canvas print that I bought a couple of years ago, it said the surfer must live.
Yeah.
So they changed it.
Yeah, I don't like when they change history like that, Dave.
I don't know why they changed it. This is the final. This is the final one.
Final issue, and that has the Jack Kirby interiors and Jack Kirby cover, and he was actually turning against man in this issue. It was going to go, not protect man, or it'd been. Has a great last page close up by Jack Kirby of Silver Surfer.
I'm going to dig it out for you.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that close up of Silver Surfer. And what's he saying there, Dave? Read what the Silver Surfer's saying on that last page.
He's saying, since a fiendish fate has trapped me here with a hostile race in a nightmare world, I'll forget my heritage, blot out my space-born ethic. No longer will I resist the earthly madness. No longer mine a lonely voice, pleading peace in a world of strife. From this time forth, the Silver Surfer will battle them on their own savage terms. Let mankind beware. From this time forth, the Surfer will be the deadliest one of all.
Which he never became because the series ended.
That's right, and that was the next issue that never appeared.
But it says next issue, on there. The savagery, what was it? Sensational new Silver Surfer, and we never got to see that.
No, we never did. We never did because
who wrote that particular issue? Stan Lee. Did Jack Kirby have a hand in writing that?
Yeah, no, he did the penciling, and Stan Lee did the script.
Okay, so that was all Stan Lee's words. Yeah, that would make a great sticker right there of the Surfer. Amazing how blocky his feet.
So that was the. So I mean, some of these aren't in fantastic condition, but they're all complete.
But you have a complete set, right? And you can always level up if you find something a little better condition, right?
I can.
Yeah.
And I've just got a few more to show you.
Okay. Not Branagh, number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I do not have that one. I do have some not Branagh. I have a couple of them signed by Marie Severin on the cover. That's a key issue I need to add to my collection. That's a wonderful parody on comics with first appearance of Forbush Man there, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The character in the background, which was the sort of mascot or character in Not Branagh.
Mm-hmm. And I bought that in 1995 for £4.95.
Do you keep now I have a copy of that, but mine is very poor condition. It's not in very good condition at all. But number 2 there. That's a Marie Severin cover, I believe. She did a lot of those.
Instead of the spider symbol, it's got Aunt May on.
Aunt May, yeah. It's got takeoff of Batman as well, and some of the Thunder agents from Hollywood and Robin. Yeah. Not Furious. Do you have any Not Branagh? This would be a run right up your alley. I wonder if they've ever came out with a trade paperback with the whole run.
I think they might have done.
All right, this is number 3. This is one that I have signed by Marie Severin a long time ago, I'm sure, because it's on with both signatures on both comics are in ballpoint pen on the covers. Very happy to get anything signed by Marie Severin because I don't think she signed a lot of things.
No.
Probably didn't go to that many conventions. The Beast with big feet. The bad guys win. Yeah, yeah, you would love this run, Shadowhawk. It's kind of like Mad Magazine, right?
Yeah, it was like a
Or,
parody, wasn't it? You know, they were
or
kind of sending up themselves.
Cracked Magazine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Submariner's got a fish in his mouth. Ice Man's making ice cubes. Yeah, this was fun stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s. Of course, DC Comics had their own sort of type thing like this as well. Look at there. Nice four-bush man against the moon there. He had a pot on his head, didn't he, Dave?
He did, that's right.
And he was supposed to be so horrendously ugly that he wore a pot over his head. Almost like Mighty Man in Yuck, where Yuck had a doghouse over his head. Who's getting married there? Human Torch and Crystal.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it is.
Yeah, Crystal later went with Ben Grimm and not Johnny Storm, although
right.
they were an item for a long time. Now that's a British, that's stamped British, even though it's 12.
Yeah, it's got a price stamp on it.
Yeah. So these would have been delivered over to the UK, and then they would have just stamped them with the British pricing.
That's it.
Yeah. Which kind of makes it a variant. I have this.
Yeah, I suppose.
I have this issue. I don't know if this is the other one she signed or not. That one I see stamped as well.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to find a place to stamp it where you could see on this cover.
Yeah, they had to find a bit of light background.
A little white spot there, yeah.
At least they didn't stamp it on Mr. Fantastic's face.
The good thing is, Superman, they parodied DC and Marvel in these things.
They did, yeah.
You see Lois Lane back there reading a Spidey book with Jimmy Olsen looking over her shoulder. Yeah, that's a good one. And doesn't Hawkeye's got a third eye there on his forehead? The Beast. And look at there, Angel's costumes changed colors. Now this is supposed to be Black Panther down below, right? But I think he's got claws, pre-Wolverine claws, on there. And look at that, Ignat's the mouth with this brick, getting ready to brain somebody. Love Ignat's. And it's signed Sev, S-E-V. That's Marie Severin.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that interesting that she gave Black Panther claws, not only on his hands, but feet?
Yeah. Certainly is.
She brought out that cat-like do you have a complete run of these? I do have this one here, I think.
I do have a complete.
This is a Bonnie and Clyde. This is Marie Severinson. She may have done all these covers. Supposed to be Bonnie and Clyde. That was a Boney and Clyde.
Yeah.
Express. I guess that's about when that movie came out, right? With Warren Beatty and who was the girl? She was in the Thomas Crown Affair as well. I'll think of her.
I like the caption at the top.
Who says a comic book has to be good? Yeah. This is a king size issue.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, double size square bound.
I could have bought an issue in near mint shape back in the day of one of these Night Branagh, and it was about $12. That was a lot of money back in 1982. I decided against it. Now this looks like a John Severin cover, actually. John and was the brother of Mary. There's Aunt May. I love the lizard. There's your lizard representation right under Spider-Man's elbow. Those eyes. The lizard. It's Cyber Frog. Sorry, Ethan. Oh, yeah, I have this one. I think I have this one. Yeah, this is drawing in Laugh-In, isn't it? Very interesting. King Kong cover. I'm not sure if I have this one or not, but I need it in my life.
King Kong.
King Kong. Greatest monster movie of all time, Shadowhawk. Of all time. Somebody's got an egg beater. Is that Nick Fury and an egg beater? Thor's got a claw hammer.
Might be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's an egg beater. Yeah. A blender, if you would. Yeah. See, Shadowhawk doesn't want to comment on that. Greatest monster of all time. Frankenstein on this one. He's got bad breath, Dr. Doom says. Well, he's been dead. You know, you're going to have bad breath if you're resurrected from the dead, right?
Get a little mouthwash. It's all good.
Well, give him mouth to mouth.
No.
Oh, no. Maybe not. They put the boats on his head.
And this, I believe, is the final issue, I think.
I think I have that one, actually. And that's issue what? 13?
13.
Only lasted 13 issues, folks. So this is a short run that you could collect. Black sensitive cover on this. It's pretty cool because it's got like stamps on it, like the Marvel stamps that would later come along. Because Marvel stamps didn't come around to the Bronze Age, to the 70s. And this is back in the 60s here.
There you go. Be kind to a comic book fan.
To a comic book fan with the Red Skull on there, yeah. Arachnids unite. Arachnids. I guess that's their sort of private parts. Arachnids. Evil makes good look better. Keep America beautiful. Brush your teeth every day. Stop air pollution. Yes. Awake to the danger of gawking. Yes. Stamp out trading stamps. Yeah, and you can see the breakage of color there on the corner, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Lower cover.
Oh, lower.
You know, when you have these black sensitive covers, you're going to get some folds and it's going to break that ink. And yeah. Mine aren't in that great a shape either, Dave, but the ones that I have, I do treasure.
Yeah. So that's your lot for the time being.
It's a fun read. I wonder if they have that run in trade paperback.
I think you can get it in trade paperback.
I need to look that up. The Not Brand X trade paperback. That would be.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would be very surprised if you can't find one.
See you, Eric. Yes, Faye Dunaway. You are correct, sir. That was Faye Dunaway with Warren Beatty. Could not think of her name. Faye Dunaway was stunning in Bonnie and Clyde, and she was also stunning in a movie she did right after that, which was the Thomas Crown Affair with Steve McQueen. Although I know Shadowhawk, he's not that into Faye Dunaway. Oh, yeah, there's the John Byrne one-shot, Silver Surfer. That was a cool issue.
1982.
But I think isn't that a John Buscema cover though?
I'm not sure who did the cover, to be honest.
I think John Buscema did the cover, but the insides are John Byrne, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about it.
I'll have a look and see.
I'm not even sure if I still have that issue, but it is a nice issue to have.
Yeah, it is John Byrne.
John Byrne. Okay. See, folks, I know what I'm talking about. John Byrne with Tom Palmer Inks. Sadly, Tom Palmer passed away last year. Stan Lee's script in this too.
Yeah.
He didn't do much, but plot and pencils done by John Byrne with the great Tom Palmer inking. This was a great issue, great one-shot issue. Really tied in with the old series.
Yeah.
And I remember the ending. The ending is his girlfriend, right? She's on the planet and she growing grass under her feet and other things.
Mm-hmm.
Redoing the planet.
Have you seen this one before?
I have not.
Right.
A Gene Colan tribute. Cool.
Would you like to have a look inside it?
Sure. I know Gene Colan is your favorite artist.
That's the back cover.
Oh, very nice. Now that's not Gene Colan artwork, is it? It doesn't look like Gene Colan to me. Maybe it says inside who did it.
Yeah, not sure. Yeah, the front cover was Avalon's Mac Milia, and Maury Hollowell. But it says cover artist Gene Colan, so I think Gene Colan did the front cover.
Oh yeah, that definitely looks like Gene Colan, but the back does not look like his artwork.
I think somebody else has done the back cover.
Yeah, that looks more like Frank Bruner, you know.
Yeah. So it was a selection of reprint stories.
That's a few minutes.
Like that one.
Oh, the Melter. Yeah, I actually have that issue. That was one of the latter issues to Tales of Suspense.
So it's just basically a reprint book with a selection of his stories that he did, you know.
Oh, that's cool though that they did that.
Yeah.
Was that after his death, Dave, that they came out with that?
When was this published? It was published in when was it published? Good question.
Are you aware of the year that Gene Colan passed away?
I can't just remember.
He's your favorite artist, Dave.
I know he is, but even so, I can't seem to see a date on it. But there's a nice black and white picture at the back there.
Oh yeah, him and his art desk there. He'll ever be known as the seminal Daredevil artist and Dracula.
Oh, there we go.
He probably did all 70-something issues of Dracula.
It was published in 2008.
2008. Okay. I do have some tribute stuff back here done by him, Dave. I'll have to dig it out. It's been a while since I've shown that stuff. And he did like a special sketch cover for Captain America that I have.
Right. This was a one shot, of course.
A one shot, yeah. Pretty thick book.
Yeah.
What was the cover price on that, Dave? $4.99.
$9.99. $9.99, Rex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought Jessica Lange was Bonnie.
You seen that one?
Well, not in the original version of Bonnie and Clyde, in the 60s version. Stuart the Rat. Never seen Stuart the Rat. Done by, Steve Gerber. He wrote Howard the Duck. He also wrote Man Thing, right? Tom Palmer on the inks. Interesting. That's a black sensitive cover. Almost looks like a big old trade paperback.
Yeah, it's another thick issue. That's the back cover.
Yeah. Stuart the Rat. I was totally did not know Gerber did a character called Stuart the Rat, or Gene Colan for that matter. Interesting. What is the story behind Stuart the Rat, Dave?
I haven't read it.
You haven't read it. You own it, but you haven't read it. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But that's the.
You're like me. You collect first, and you read second.
Yeah.
So this has probably got the origin of Stuart the Rat in it, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it probably has.
Well, that you have to guess, Dave, because you haven't read it yet.
I will have to read it. I'll definitely have to read it.
After you feed the cat tonight, Dave. Oh, look at that artwork, man. Tom Palmer inked a lot of Gene Colan, didn't he?
He did.
I mean, if nothing else, all the Dracula stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some nice art in this book, you know.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, Gene Colan is different from every other artist out there. Very distinctive style. I draw the line at showing rat butt on the show. Very nice layouts. You can tell it's Palmer inks too.
Yeah.
Very nice. I wonder if Gene Colan was any harder to ink than any other artist, because he really had an exaggerated form, you know, to his work.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was that one comic he did? Night for DC Comics, Night something.
Oh, Night.
Shadowhawk would know.
Yeah, it was called Night Force.
Night Force. Yeah, I always thought Night Force would be a good TV show.
I've got a trade paperback of that.
I need a trade paperback just to. Oh, that's killer. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw this particular cover somewhere. I think that's.
I think somebody scribbled on it there.
No, I think they signed it.
Oh, has it been signed?
I think it's a signed copy. I don't think they scribbled on it, Dave. Someone's signature. Free comic book day. I think that's Alex Ross cover, by the way.
Yeah, I think it might be. Have you seen this one before?
Yes, that's the one I was talking about, the Captain America, the special issue, where it's just the pencils reproduced. I have that. Isn't that issue 700?
Number 601.
Oh, 601. Okay, I was thinking 700, but yeah, 601. I actually have that, Dave. Yeah.
Right. Got another one for you.
Harley Quinn. Yeah, look at there. Number 1, Convergence. Now, are these some that you would never get rid of, Dave? Or
I just like the covers. I just like the covers.
Oh, that's a wonderful cover. I love the coloring on that.
You know. And that's the second issue.
Oh yeah, Captain Carrot. Wow. Yeah, I love Captain Carrot. I was so on him back in the day, but I did read it for a good Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew. They brought him back for Convergence. Yeah, he did do what? Only 2 issues. That was a mini series. Oh, 3 issues.
Yeah, one of 3.
Detective Inc. Yeah, done by Gene Colan.
1987.
And this is Eclipse comic, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not sure I have any of those Detective Inks. I might have, though, because I do have quite a bit of Eclipse stuff, like a long box full, which isn't a lot, but it's quite a bit. Yeah, that has the anti-venom on there, and there's I guess the new female Scorpion. I've not even seen her. Got Morbius there, Rhino, Venom, and then who's behind the Lady Scorpion? Who is that? It's so dark I can't tell.
I think it's Werewolf.
Oh, Werewolf by Night. Wow.
Yeah, I think
so. That's an awesome cover. Yeah.
Well, these actually form one big long cover, if I can get it the right way around.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you know who the artist is?
No, I don't. I'm not sure which way around it goes. Is it that way? Or is it
Hard
that
to tell.
way? Is it that way? Hang on.
Looks like it has 2 Morbiuses on there, but I know that can't be right.
Hang on a second.
You sure these are interlinking, Dave?
Definitely.
Okay. Take your
I'm
word.
just trying to fathom out. I'm just trying to fathom out which way they go.
Were there only 2 of these, or were there
No,
more
there was
that interlinked?
there was about 6, I think.
Wow.
All
Okay.
all
Oh, that one has
connected.
the shocker on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Craven the Hunter. He was looking a little Morbius there at first.
Hmm.
Now that looks like it's got the Rhino on there. Wasn't he on the other one?
I'm trying to work it out. Oh yeah, I think yeah. It's that way.
Okay.
If I can match them
okay. All right, there you go. Now what issue number is this?
642 and 643.
Okay, so they're actually different issues that are interlinking.
And that's another one that then joins
often
up.
They would do variant covers, and it's all the same issue, but with variant covers, they want you to buy all the covers and link them up. That's kind of a rip.
I haven't got enough hands to do all 6, so you just have to.
Gotcha.
You just have to see them one at a time, but they all match up. You know,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, with all the great Spidey villains. Then I guess some man, I don't know who that character is, but he's. Anybody know who did this particular artwork on these?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the artist was on the covers.
I'm trying to think of the Spidey artist. There you go, Mysterio, the Vulture. Got some of Doc Ock's arm in there. Got the Chameleon. Very cool. And what issue number did you say these were?
Well, this is 643 to 647, was it?
I may have to try and get these for my collection.
642 Rex to 647. There you go. And last but not least is my.
So, 6 issues. Yeah, Jack Kirby, Pacific Comics. Love Pacific Comics. All Jack Kirby except for the backup, which was the Viking Heroes. That might be their first appearance, actually. I know it's the first appearance of Silver Star. Oh, okay. Is this issue 2?
That's issue 6.
Issue 6. Okay.
Well, they're all
Jack
in
Kirby.
this. They're all in this, yeah.
I love Pacific Comics. Of course, Kirby did some work through Pacific Comics, and Bernie Wrightson did his Frankenstein reprints through Pacific Comics. Love Pacific Comics. They had a good line of comics that they came out with.
Right. That's me done.
Well, thank you, Dave, for sharing those. I know it's a big hassle always to have to put something up like that back, where it goes.
That's okay. Yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed what I'm keeping and not selling.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, some comics are special for certain reasons. Like this was one of the first ones, and I only bought this within the last 6 months, maybe a year. Hadn't had it and had to get it because it was literally one of the first comic books in a batch of about 5 or 6 that I bought from my neighbor. It has a story behind it. You know, his mother, he broke his leg and his mother bought him some comics and he had read them. He was going to get rid of them. And for 50 cents, I bought this one and like 5 others. Defenders number 15 was another one with Sal Buscema artwork. So this exposed me to Kurt Swan and probably Mike Grell artwork for the very first time. Jim Shooter writing for the very first time. And I, you know, was the very first Legion of Superheroes I'd ever read. So, you know, this has fond memories, you know, just like your oversized ones, books that people give you, you know, that you might want to keep those, just for the nostalgia's sake of it. Maybe ones that's a damn good read, you know, like those Silver Surfer run, you know, or something you've always wanted. Like the first appearance of Ant-Man in costume. One of my favorite Jack Kirby covers, you know, where Ant-Man's real small. The guy's got a gun, big revolver, looks like a cannon, big old Kirby hands. I just love that cover from the very first. I actually have a copy of that. That's in pretty decent shape. I'll never get rid of that thing. Bought it from LZ, my friend. Just like I'll never get rid of this t-shirt from Ryan, you know. He made this especially for me, you know, and I'm wearing it. I don't usually wear my CG stuff, but how could I not wear this?
Well, like you say, Rex, this was the only one. This is the only issue I was missing from a full set.
Did you read that as a kid? Did you read Silver Surfer as a kid?
I did. I
mean, this particular series.
Yes, I did. I did.
You did. Okay.
I did.
And things are lost through time, kind of like your mother threw yours away. You know, mine was lost through a fire, so I'm having to go back and get things like that Superboy and Legion Superhero, but also these treasury editions that might have been lost in the fire that I had. You know, and particular issues that have sentimental issues, or they're just such a darn good read, you know. Like some of the Pacific comics I was talking about.
Some of those are pretty good, aren't they?
They had a run in there that was called Freakwave, and they have the whole thing collected in a collection now. I did try and buy it earlier this year, and it rejected my bank card for some reason. So I'll have to try that again, or get somebody that has a better bank card than I do and charge it on that. But I do want all the Freakwave. I think that's what the Kevin Costner movie was based on, that Waterworld movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because it came straight out of that Freakwave. I guarantee you, written by Peter Milligan. I think he might have did the artwork. He also did Johnny Nemo, a character called Johnny Nemo. Yeah, Eclipse really, and Pacific Comics both came out with some great comics back in the 80s. And I thank Ryan for coming on and give me something to read tonight with his Octagon comic. Here they are. If you won't be able to get these covered. Well, you might be, but you'll pay a premium for them. These are something else I would never get rid of, is my CG books, you know, people that they're new books. But that doesn't mean that they haven't acquired some value to them, because there is demand out there for some of these books. Especially after they come out and you can't get them anymore. Everything in CG is limited. So go back some CG project today, make yourself, whether it's on Kickstarter or Fund My Comic or Indiegogo, go back, you some good reading, you know, and, you know, help a campaign out. And hopefully here pretty soon, you'll be able to see some stuff like this done by, you know, Ryan, you know, in print. can't wait till this stuff sees print and I can hold it in my hands. There's something about holding something tangibly in your hands, isn't there, Dave?
Yeah. There is.
As opposed to getting it, like you said, you could probably get the whole collection that you paid a mint for digitally, but it's not the same. Well, we're at the 2 hour mark, so we're gonna say adios, say la guerre, ciao for now, and thanks everybody for coming in. And what do we always say, Shadowhawk? I'll let you say it today.
Hell, I'll keep on collecting.
Keep on collecting. What do you got to say, Dave?
Absolutely. Keep on collecting.
Absolutely. Enough said. Bow for now.